We all have one thing in common. We have our own dreams and goals that we want to achieve. In this video, I'm going to reveal two shocking facts and three critical steps for success. Stay tuned. This is absolutely relevant for you. Welcome to my channel. This is Mohammed Shoaib. So, your thoughts are the ones which will either make you or break you. Recently, I came across a statistics that states about two important studies. One study that was made long ago that says a general human being only uses just 10% of his potential. The rest 90 is of no use. Basically, the human doesn't use the rest 90% of his potential at all in his lifetime. Guys, is it not interesting? It's shocking to know. And you know what? The more shocking news is the recent study which was done reveals that just 2% of human potential is being used. The rest 98%, a general human being, doesn't use his potential at all. So, guys, imagine where we stand today. We don't utilize our potentials and capabilities. We're just utilizing 2% of it. On different conversations, how do we use this 2%? On different conversations, most of the time on mobile, watching some funny videos and lot other stuff which is of no use. And most of the stuff, or probably 80% of 90% of the stuff which we're doing is basically not making any good changes to our lives. Okay, so whatever you keep doing becomes your habit as well. We need to keep that in mind. Okay, so now we have the entire generation these days watching just mobiles. 90% of your time is being spent on mobiles every day. That's how the entire generation is right now moving. That's where the entire generation is moving. You know what the result is? Their lives goes very slow. Guys, ask yourself a question today. How are you using the time? Ask a question. What is the impact of what I'm doing today to my life? Quality of your thinking will determine the quality of your actions. The quality of your actions will determine the quality of your results. Okay, and in today's life, results only matter, guys. Results only matter, nothing else. No one is going to look at your 8 or 10 hours of struggle or the hard work. They just look at your 10 minutes of presentation. Same is the case, right? No one is bothered about your years and years of struggle, years and years of night struggle. You just try to hit hard with your books and everything. All that people are concerned is about your achievement. If you don't believe in yourself, trust me, guys, no one else will believe in yourself. Whatever age you are at today, if you look at those successful people, there's only one thing in common. That's the positive results. So look at them, look at their lives. They just are result oriented. They just think about the results, nothing else. Let me give you three important things that you need to follow to achieve your goals. The very first thing, guys, know what you want. Have the clarity in mind. Know what you want in a career, in your personal life, in your relationship. Guys, clarity is power. Trust me, clarity is power. If you have the clarity, your focus is clear and you will start living for a purpose in life. Do you know human beings, how the human mind works? Wherever you focus on something in your mind, it gets zoomed in there. Let's say you focus on your strength, it gets zoomed in there. You only see your strengths. Let's say you focus on failure, your mind gets zoomed in that place and you only see problems, you only see failures in your life. So always try to focus on your positives, on your strengths, and never ever give much priority to the problems in your life. Everyone has problems, guys. Everyone has problems. Do not focus on problems. The moment you focus on the problems, that will preoccupy your mind and you cannot think anything else. Okay, so one thing I'll tell you guys. Did you ever notice for the horses in the race, eyes are covered half? Eyes for the horses are covered half. Just google it and see the photos, guys. That the reason behind that is the horses should focus on tracks only. That's when the horses can focus on achieving the goal. Same is the case with you guys. Same is the case with us. Focus on the dream, focus on the goal. That's when your brain is going to zoom it there, and you can only see your focused area. You can never see anything else. So set the goal and do whatever it takes, guys. Do whatever it takes. You have to achieve it. Do give your life. So have the clarity on what you need, and you have to achieve that. That's it. No other option. So decide today. Take a paper, take a pen, write down what exactly you need in your heart. What do you want in life? And you have to focus on that area only. Problems are there for everyone. You have to focus on your strengths. Only then you can start achieving something. Okay. So the second important point. The first one is having clarity on what you need. Okay. Write down that on the paper. The second thing is, when you stretch, you grow, guys. When you stretch, you grow. Okay. The moment you stop stretching, that's when you are limiting yourself. That's when you're limiting your mind. If you think you cannot do something, you can never do that. The moment you start expanding your potential, that's when your potential gets expanded. So the second point I said was, when you stretch, you grow. So what does it mean, guys? You don't know about your potential. I'm telling you, you don't know about your potential. Trust me, you don't know. When you start expanding your limits, when you stretch your limits will get expanded in your mind. The limits will expand, guys. And when you stretch your expanded limits, that gets more expanded as well. And that's when you start using your maximum potential. That's when you start using your full potential. So it's all about your mind and thoughts, guys. The moment you expand your thoughts, the limit gets expanded. More you expand, the more you get expanded in terms of knowledge and potential. The problem with you is, with all of us, not with you. The problem with all of us is we get deviated very soon, guys. We lose focus on what we need to do. So guys, please do focus on your goals and do not get deviated at all. So when your capabilities gets expanded, your potential gets expanded. When the potential gets expanded, you are almost near to your goals. The third important thing, have a trackable schedule, guys. Have a trackable schedule. The first thing was, be clear on what you need. Second one, you expand your potential, right? That's when you can expand your limits as well. You can try achieving that 98% of potential which people don't use, right? The third important is, have a trackable schedule. Guys, anything that you cannot measure, you cannot improve at all. You can only improve the things which you can measure. Okay? So all that you have in your mind should be measurable. Have the numbers and analytics, guys. No one has become successful without measures and efforts. You need to track them. You need a trackable schedule. You need to track your efforts, and at the same time, you need to track your results as well. You need to compare your actuals versus your expected. Okay, let's say your expected sales. Let's say, I'll just take an example, okay, for you to understand better. Let's say your expected sales with X amount of effort in 1 week is $10,000. So this is your aim, okay? You're just aiming, saying that I want to achieve $10,000 by end of this week with this X amount of efforts, okay? So now, after 1 week, okay, you have to analyze, look at where you stand. Okay, let's say you just make $800. Okay, you need to check what has gone wrong or what can be improved so that your 800 becomes 1000. So guys, this is very important. Unless you work on this, or unless you work in this fashion, hardly something is going to work out. There's nothing that can work out. So always have your plan, work on your schedule, see what is going wrong, see what can be improved, and then work on the improvements. Unless you work on your improvements, nothing is going to work out. And as I said, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe. And trust me, guys, you keep working, your hard work will one day definitely show the success to you. Trust me. Guys, start today. Let's not give it an option, okay? Let's start today. Take a pen, paper, write your goal, start working on it today. Okay, so let's see what we have learned. Okay, the first step we learned was what you want in life, what you want in life, you have to be clear on what it is. Write it down somewhere. Stretch your limits. Don't be tired, guys. Don't be lazy. Okay? If now, then never. Keep that in mind. If now, then never. You have to start now. There is no other option. You guys have time now. Since there is coronavirus shutdown being placed in markets now, nowadays no one goes out. You have hell lot of time, guys. Utilize this time. If you don't do it, you will never do it. You have enough time now. Use this time. Okay, so that was the second point. Second point was stretching yourself. Third point, to summarize, is have a trackable schedule. Do not show mercy on yourself. I'm telling you, do not show mercy on yourself. Okay, so have a trackable schedule. Don't show it to anyone, guys. Don't, it's not needed that you just write it somewhere and just show it to someone. No, don't show it to anyone. Just track it, keep it with you. Just keep it with you, and you keep tracking where you stand every day or maybe every week. Okay, apply these 3 methods and you will start seeing differences, guys. And do come back and comment below on how you feel moving closer to your aim, your goal. How you feel when you see things starting working out. I'll wait for your comments, guys. And that's all for today. Do subscribe to my channel for more updates. This is Shoaib logging off until we meet again. Thank you and see you. Bye-bye.